One of the biggest lessons I've ever learned is sometimes you have to let go of something before you can grab onto the next, you know? You have to say goodbye before you can say hello. Venus Calling, it's Venus Rising, Volume 11. Here's the truth. There are two things. Personally, myself, I spent more income on Venus Theater last year than food, clothing, shelter, or healthcare for myself. And I'm not trying to complain because that was completely my choice, but it leaves me not feeling very good about it. I need more support. I need backup. The second thing, Measure for Measure opened on a Thursday. The Monday prior, I thought I was being proactive by getting a plumber in to fix the plumbing because the cast essentially rehearsed the whole show without it.
You know what you should do? Marry rich.
The owner of the space, I mean, it was very emotional.
Support your little theater habit.
Yeah, right.
Plastics.
He threatened to evict the company from the space 3 days before we opened a show. I love Venus and I think the mission is so important, but I've come to realize that we definitely need support. We need funding. So fortunate to celebrate Zeke's 2-year anniversary with them.
What's the best thing about Zeke Coffee?
Now it's because I have free access to any of the equipment. Because my daddy owns it?
That's a good one.
So Tessa represents how old Venus is, and to see Amy.
Congratulations on Zeke's 2-year anniversary, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks for doing the Molly Maguire show in the year 2000.
Way back when.
So anything you remember about Venus? Anything you want to say?
Oh, Venus Theater.
Yeah, sure.
It's awesome.
Why is that?
Setting flight to the voices of women. I mean, what more can you ask for? It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I think that Deborah Ann is the most beautiful woman on the face of the planet.
Oh, I think Amy's the most beautiful. Happy birthday, Zeke's. Zeke's Coffee.
And to see Laura too.
Do you remember going to New York?
Oh, I so remember going to New York. I just remember the truck ride. Yes, with Adrian sitting in the center with her lawn chair and her feet propped up on the dashboard.
To brace her.
I just remember Greg going, there's a friend of mine named Deb who's doing a show and I think you'd really like her and you would really, really like all the work that she does. And I was like, okay.
Little did you know.
I know. He used to pit me out anyway, so I was like, okay, I'll work for you, don't worry about it. But lo and behold, it turned out to be a really great experience.
Wave hi to Deb. Say hi.
Nicholas, any advice on how to run a theater? Eat a cookie.
Stay out of the sun, otherwise you look like a lobster.
I think my favorite Venus moment is sitting in Deb's room.
Ah, mine too.
Going through the monologues and getting that crazy goofy phone and scaring the wits out of me, yes. So being a part of that show was absolutely wonderful.
Till It Hurts.
Yes. And, you know, seeing you work from the beginning and then actually seeing it performed many, many times.
Yeah.
In many different rewrites, in many different forms. From the back room of bars in DuPont Circle to, where were we? Was it Arlington, Virginia?
Yeah.
Arlington,
Gunston
Virginia.
Arts Center.
Where I got the flu.
Where we had to set up all the bleachers.
3 o'clock in the morning driving home and Amy's going, what's wrong? I'm like, I have the flu.
And you had to run sound from a booth with no sound in it?
No sound in it, yeah. So. Venus should get a lot of money.
Yeah.
And Deb should hire a full crew so she can either just act or just direct and wear just one hat.
Thank
Which
you.
I don't know if it could ever be possible.
It's possible. Just say it again. Say till it hurts. Ouch.
I know, until it hurts out. So.
Thank you, everybody. Laura and Amy and Greg and Nicholas and Tessa and awesome, awesome people who have been my friends for a really long time and helped me remember why I started the whole dang thing and what it's supposed to mean and where it's supposed to go. And God, knowing you guys definitely, what can I say? It makes me see the light, baby.